लाइन 1 हो गया। Assalamualaikum class, hope you are all good. So open your books everyone. Today we are going to learn about, open your books, that is page number 4 again. On page number 4 you can see we are going to start unit number 1, that is about decimal numbers. In the last class, we learned about where 10x value placed on. So I'm going to tell you again where 10x value placed on in our value. That is, you can see we are going to learn about 10x. 10x value is that comes after points. First value comes after the points, that is 10x point. So sorry, 10x value 0.1. In this value, the 1 is the 10th, the 1 is on 10th place. So again, next one I am also going to write the value, that is 0.21. In this value, after point, first comes 2. So 2 is the 10th value. 2 is the, which value class? 10th value. So in the last lesson, we learned about a number line that was starting from 0 till end 1. So from 0 to 1, there are 10 equal parts between them. If I divide this from 0 to 1 divided into 10 equal parts, then we can find our 10th value. So after 0, we have a line, first line that shows is 1 by 10. The second one is 2 by 10. Third one is 3 by 10. Again, the next one is 4 by 10. Now we have 5 by 10. Now 6 by 10. The next one is 7 by 10. Now 8 by 10. And the last one is 9 by 10. Then it makes 1. How it makes this is 1. The last one is 10 by 10. So if I cut 10 ones are 10 and 10 ones are 10, what I get? I get 1. So what I write here? 1. So you can see from 0 to 1, I have 10 equal parts. I divided into these two values into 10 equal parts to get my 10th value. 10th value always comes after point, always come after point. So if I want to know the value of 10th value of this one, 5 by 10, 5 by 10, the value is 0 0.5, 0 0.5. If I want to know the value of 8 by 10 in a decimal, 8 by 10, that is 0 0.8. If I want to know the value of 3 by 10 in a decimal, so it becomes what? 0 0.3. Okay. Now you have to do what? Remember these things. Remember these things. You have to remember these things. Remember, that is, अब आपने इसमें क्या याद रखना है? You have to remember things, that is 1 by 2, sorry, 1 by 10, 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2 is always equals to 5 1 by 2 is always equals to 5 by 10, and 5 by 10 is equals to, in a decimal value, what we have? 0 0.5. Look on your books on page number 4. You can see a yellow box on the top of your book that you can see in the last line. In the box they write remember. That they're saying here, remember 1 by 2 is equals to 5 by 10, and we know in a decimal 5 by 10 is equal to 0 0.5. And the next one is 1 by 5 is equals to 2 by 10, and we know in a number line, what we have, a 2 by 10. 2 by 10 is 0 0.2. And the next one is 2 by 5, that is equals to 4 by 10. We always have to remember these values, okay? And we know 4 by 10, if we divide these into 10 equal parts, then 4 by 10 is 0 0.4. Yes, Tuba.
टीचर आपने क्या कहा था नंबर के बाद क्या लिखना है?
इसके बाद बेटा
रिमेम्बर.
No, there is no need to write anything. Just you have to listen me, okay? I will tell you what we have to do. Okay. Then you can see on your book the fourth one is 3 by 5, that is equals to 6 by 10, and we know 6 by 10 is equal to 0 0.6, and the last one is 4 by 5 is equals to 8 by 10, and we know 8 by 10 in a number line, we know it is in a decimal, it is 0 0.8. Now please come on page number 5. Page number 5. In this, we have a question number 4. That is about change these fractions to tenths and write them as decimal fractions. First, we have to do what? Change these fractions in tenths, then write into decimal. First, we have to write it. This is our question. Then we convert it into tenths. Then we have to show it in a decimal. In a first question, you can see I have a part that is 1 by 5. 1 by 5. If I want to change it in 10th value, then it becomes 2 by 10. And if I want to convert it into decimal, then it will be 2 by 10 means 0.2. Okay, class, got it? The next one is B part, 2 by 5. I'm going to do the D part first. D part, that is 1 by 2. I want to write a 1 by 2. First, I have to write it into 10th value. How I am going to write 1 by 2 in a 10th value? If you remember 1 by 2 is equals to 5 by 10, then I'm going to write here 5 by 10. I write it into 10th value. Convert it into 10th value. Now I am going to convert it into decimal. So in decimal, how I'm going to write 0.5. Now you have to do these parts on your books. That is A part, B part, C part, D part, and E part. I done for you A and B. Now rest of you have to do by yourself. Everyone can do it or not. Raise your hands only. I just see in your camera. Now you can do it, all of you. Very good. Now, can we move on the next page? So I'm going to move on the next page, that is mixed numbers and decimal. I'm going to erase the board, okay? Now we are going to learn about, come on page number 6, page number 6. And in this page, we are going to learn about mixed numbers and decimals. What is a mixed number? First, we are going to learn about what is a mixed number. In the last class and before starting this one, I told you about fractions. That is a very simple fraction, that is like 1 by 2, 3 by 10, 5 by 10. What is a mixed fraction? In a mixed fraction, we have a value here, any value here. We have a value, any value here. It can be 5, it can be 8, it can be 7 with it. If we have these three values, it looks like this, then it's mean it is mixed number. It is what? Mixed number. This is also a mixed numbers. We have three values, 8, 3, and 10. So it is a mixed numbers. We have to make them into decimals. How we are going to make them in, write them in decimals? I'm going to start So I have a mixed number that is 5, 1 by 10. In a mixed, we have 5. 5 is in mixed position, and in a fraction, we have 1 by 10. So how we are going to deal this mixed fraction to make it decimal, to convert it into decimal? So how many zeros we are having here? I have only one zero. First, I'm going to write 0. Then I'm going to write point. Then I'm going to write what I have on the top of 10. I have 1. So it is on 10th place. I'm going to write here. Now, what is the purpose of the mixed value? This one is the mixed value. It comes before point. So I'm going to erase 0 and then write here 5. So how I convert mixed fraction, mixed number to decimals? This is very simple. First, I have to write the mixed, then point. Then I'm going to convert this fraction into 10th part, that is 0.1. Okay. Now we are going to move on. Question number 1. Question number 1, that is about, they are saying, look at your book, read question number 1, look at these number lines and write the decimal number for each arrow. We are saying look at these number lines. You can see they give you 2 number lines, and now they are saying write the decimal number for each arrow. You can see there is an arrow on the number line that is in a green arrow. You can see there are many green arrows starting from A to H. Okay, first I'm going to tell you I'm going to start from 7 to 8. I'm just going to tell you the first one. Rest of you have to done by yourself. Okay. This is a number line that is starting from the 7, and I'm just going to end it on 8 till 8, but it is not ended on 8. It is ended on 10. But I'm going to just tell you the from 7 to 8. You can see on your books, it starts from 7. Please count the lines between 7 and 8. How many small lines are there between 7 and 8? Between 7 and 8, you can see on your book, we are going to start counting from 7. This one is the first line. Then on book, you can see second. I'm going to count them from my book. You can also count it from your book. From 7, this is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the last one is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one is 10. So we have to do what here? From 7 to 8, between these two values, I have 10 small lines between them. It means that we have to convert it into 10th value, into 10th value, decimal, write in a decimal and write the 10th value. Always after point, The first value comes, that is 10th value. What it is? 10th value. So the first line, this shows, we are going to start from 7. It means 7 point, after 7, this is the first line. So I'm going to write it 7.1. The second one is 7.2. The next one is 7.3. Now you can see the arrow in a green. I'm going to use the green color to show you what they write on your books. The arrow is here and they are saying find the value of A. What is the value of A? We start finding our value by counting from here. This is 7 point. Now this line is 7.1. Then this line is 7.2. This one is 7.3. Now comes 7.4. Then comes this one, 7.5. Did I get my answer? Where my A is standing? Anyone can tell? Raise your hand. Where my, yes, Shajia. Ji Shajia,
Seven.
beta.
7.5.
Very good. I found the value of A. My A is standing on 7.5. Very good. After 7.5, what comes? After 7.5 comes 7.6, 7.7, 7.8, then 7.9. And after 7.1, if I add one more, it will be 7.10. We cannot write 7.10, that is 7.10. It's mean when we near to 10 value, it will be increase my units. Then it becomes 8. Now I have done this for you. Now you have to find the value of B, C, D, the green arrows. Okay. Now you have to find. You can see after 8, they extend a line more. After 8, what I'm going to write? 8.1. The next one is 8.1. Then next one is 8.2. We can continue it until our question will be stopped. It stops on 15. We can continue this pattern, and by continuing this pattern, we can find our value of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H easily. Okay. So if I ask you randomly that find the value of, look at the board, everyone. I'm going to change my question according to myself. Okay. If I ask you, where is B standing? Where B is standing? Where C is standing on number line, and where is my D1. So now tell me, anyone can tell me where my B is standing? Raise your hands. Daniel, Amir, please tell me where my B is standing.
7.1.
B is standing. Where B is standing?
7.2.
Very good. It is on 7.2. Now, Kanzul, tell me where C is standing. Kanzul Fatma, are you there? Kanzul Fatma. Sayyid Intishal. Now tell me where C is standing.
78.
No, you cannot write it, read it 78. You can see something is present between them.
8.
Between them, you can see what it is. A small dot, that is point. So you can read it 7.8. Don't read it 78. It is 7.8. Okay?
Okay.
It is not 78. It is 7.8, not 78. I forget to write here. So my C is on, Intishal is right. It is on 7.8. Anyone can tell where my D is standing?
Digit 8.2.
Very good. It is on 8.2. I am going to now, who is there? Where is Intishal? Sorry, Intishal, not Intishal. Ashman. Ashman is there or not? Tuba Khan.
Yes, teacher.
Tuba Khan, please tell me where D is standing.
Teacher 82.
No, you cannot read it 82. You can see something is present between 8 and
Teacher
2.
point.
Yes, it's point. So how you are going to read it?
8.2.
Very good. 8.2. So write your diaries first. Now we are going to write, open your diaries. You have to do page number 5, parts A, B, C, D and E. And also do page number 6, question number 1. On your notes, okay? So class, now tell me, is there any difficulty in this lesson? Smaha, tell me, did you get the all points?
टीचर मुझे आपकी समझ नहीं आ रही थी कि आपने ये कौन सा पहले करवाया है। इसकी मुझे समझ आ गई है। कौन सा आपने मुझे पहले करवाया है। पेज नंबर 1 का पेज नंबर 5 का आपने करवाया है। Change the fraction to tenth and write them as decimal fraction.
That is, the first question is, I'm going to tell you again. We have only 2 minutes are left. So listen to me carefully. A part, that is 1/5. First, I have to convert it into tenths. Sayyid Intishar, don't do this. So we have to remember 1/5 is equal to 2/10, and now I'm going to write it in decimal. How we write it in decimal? How many zeros are there? There are 1 0. First, I'm going to write 0. Now I am going to convert it into decimal. Here I write my decimal point. Then which value is on the top of 10? That is 2. So it becomes 0.2. Fine, Smaha?
टीचर
Yes.
टीचर हम ये कौन सा पेज कर रहे हैं।
Later, this was page number 5. Everyone done with done your diaries?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and everyone get my point or not?
Yes.
Now you can do it by yourself.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, now we have only 2 minutes are left. No, 4 minutes are left. Do it right now. Do page number 6 right now.
Excuse me, teacher.
Who is asking? Salar?
पेज नंबर 5 में पेज नंबर 6 में है ना। look at these number lines and write the decimal number for each arrow. ये नीचे वाला है ना 12 13 14 15 ये कैसे लिखना है। just
ये कैसे? After 12, first line is 12.1. The next one is 12.2. We write till the value 13. Then,
टीचर मैं उनके ऊपर ऊपर लिख सकता हूँ
yes, you can write on your books. Then you can G.
टीचर नीचे वाली नहीं समझ आ रही
Speak loud, beta.
फर्स्ट नंबर 1 की ना जो 7 के बाद नीचे वाली है ना समझ नहीं आ रही है
You can see it is starting from 12. Okay. It is starting from 12. The next line, this one is, that is 12.1, then 12.2, 12.3, 12.4. आप इसी तरह ही लिखते जाएंगे जैसे मैंने लिखा है ना 7, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. आप क्या करेंगे यूं ही लिखती जाएंगी 12.1, 12.2, 12.3. Then you can find the value of T.
7.3
Answer of which one?
टीचर नंबर 1
A. No, count it again. It is on 0.5 value. That is 7.5.
टीचर यहाँ पे
Yes.
यहाँ पे टीचर स्पेस नहीं है
Write very small. You can see on the board. I write the answer here. You also write the answer in front of A. Okay? You can see on the board. I write it like this. You can also complete this number line like this. G beta. One minute is left. Okay, class.